Dear friends, if I say this today, you may feel a little startled. At some point, just walking is no longer enough. It sounds strange because for many years every doctor has advised, just keep walking regularly and you will be fine. And it is true that walking is very good for your heart, your lungs, and your mind. But after the age of 65, if walking is the only thing you rely on to protect your health, then there is a very real chance that your muscles are quietly getting weaker every single year without you noticing it. The human body has a rather demanding rule. Once you pass around 60 to 65 years of age, your muscle fibers are no longer as sensitive to light movements as they were when you were 30 or 40. Many studies on muscle aging show that even when older adults stay active, they can still lose about 1 to 2% of their muscle mass every year. That means you can walk regularly, feel proud that you are staying active. Yet when you stand up from a chair, you still need to push with your hands. Climbing a few steps already makes you stop to catch your breath, or a tiny misstep is enough to almost make you fall. It is not because you are lazy. It is not because you lack willpower. It is simply because your body after 60 responds much less to gentle, repetitive movements. Walking, if you only walk at your usual pace on flat, comfortable ground, is mainly good for your heart and circulation. But it is still not a strong enough signal to tell your muscles, please hold on to this strength for me. I have met many older adults who walk every single day, around their house, around the park, 5,000 to 6,000 steps, sometimes even 10,000 steps. They eat relatively healthy food, and their sleep is acceptable. Yet one day, after a small slip in the bathroom, or a moment when they have to grip the handrail tightly just to climb the stairs, they suddenly realize, I do not understand when my legs became this weak. That is not their fault. That is simply the way biology behaves as we grow older. What I want you to understand, right from the beginning, is this. Walking is still very valuable, so please do not stop. But if you are already over 65 and you want to keep your muscles, your balance, and your independence, to stand up from a chair by yourself, to walk steadily in the bathroom, to turn and reach for something on a high shelf, then your body needs another type of signal. It is not more steps, but movements that are more intentional, deeper, and more focused. The good news is that you do not need a gym, you do not need heavy weights, and you do not need complicated equipment. There are very simple exercises that require only a solid chair, a kitchen counter, and a safe corner of your home. These exercises are built on modern science, but they carry a spirit very similar to the Japanese. Slow, steady, careful, and treating each movement as a small ritual of taking care of yourself. And there is another piece of good news. Even if your muscles are getting weaker, even if you have fallen before or have thought, at this age, exercise will not change anything. Your body still has the ability to respond if you send it the right signals. A little bit every day, not noisy, not showy, but consistent. In a few minutes, I will not only explain more clearly why your body has become stubborn with walking, but I will also guide you through 3 specific moves, inspired by long-living communities in Japan, to tell your muscles, your joints, and your nervous system, I still need you. I am not ready to give up. And before we go into the science and the exercises, I want to tell you about a few older people I have walked alongside. They are people who once thought that their time was over, but through very small movements, they slowly won back the confidence to stand up each morning. I remember one afternoon very clearly. The door of my clinic opened and an older gentleman walked in with a slightly hunched posture, his hand always searching for the back of a chair to hold on to. I will call him Mr. Hoa. He sat down and sighed. Doctor, I walk every day, more than 5,000 steps. Yet lately it feels incredibly hard to get up from a chair. I guess I am just old. I have to accept it. That sentence, I am old, I just have to accept it, is something I hear very often from older adults. It is also the sentence that I have spent my whole career gently trying to untie. I am Howard Tucker, a doctor of bones, joints, and longevity, and someone who has been chasing one question for many decades. How can we not only live long, but live long in a way that we can still stand up on our own? I have walked with many people in their 70s and 80s. Some of them have fallen before, some have become afraid of the stairs, afraid of the bathroom. Yet with just a few small movements each day, they slowly regained the confidence to walk on their own. That day, I asked Mr. Hoa to stand up and sit down a few times. Each time he tried to stand, he had to lean his whole body forward, push with his hands, and launch himself to get upright. That is exactly the sign that walking alone is no longer enough to maintain leg strength. I told him, and now I am telling you, your walking is very valuable, so please do not stop. But if you want to keep going into the bathroom by yourself and climb a few steps on your own, we need to retrain your muscles and your brain to hold your balance and to fight against falls. And we can do that right in your living room. From the story of Mr. Hoa, in the next part I will explain clearly, why does the body after 60 become so stubborn with walking? And why can just 3 simple moves be enough to send your muscles a completely different message? Do not retreat. I still need this strength. Dear friends, now let us look inside the body for a moment. In a very down-to-earth way, after about 60 to 65 years of age, your muscles are like someone whose hearing is slowly fading. In the past, just walking, doing housework, or carrying light bags was enough for your muscles to hear and respond. My owner is still using me. I have to stay strong. Now, with those exact same activities, your muscles are almost silent. Medicine calls this anabolic resistance, and I often joke with my patients that our muscles have become a little stubborn. Because of this, even if you still walk every day and still stay active, your body can quietly lose a bit of muscle each year. Then one day, you notice that you have to push with your hands to get up from a chair, that climbing a few steps leaves you out of breath, that when you step through the bathroom doorway, your legs no longer feel as steady as before. It is not because you are lazy. It is simply because those movements are too gentle and not strong enough to wake up the muscle fibers that are most important for balance and quick reactions. It is not only that your muscles grow weaker, the communication line between your brain and your muscles also fades. When you were younger, if you slipped for a moment, your body immediately adjusted, your muscles tightened, your arms reached out, and your balance returned. As you grow older, if you only repeat the same straight ahead walking on flat ground at a familiar speed, your brain has very little chance to practice more difficult situations. Standing up slowly but firmly, holding a position, stepping backward, turning around, or catching yourself when you slip. Your protective reflexes become dull. The good news is that you do not need heavy training. The body after 60 does not need flashy workouts. It needs small movements that are intentional and precise. Holding the invisible chair position for a few seconds, doing very slow push-ups against the kitchen counter, or stepping backward with your hand resting on a chair while your back stays straight. When you do that, your brain and your muscles are forced to pay attention, like two people sitting down to talk again after a long time apart. I often tell my patients that walking is a gentle greeting to your body. The exercises we are about to do are a deeper conversation, where you tell yourself very clearly, do not fall asleep. I still need this strength to stand up, to keep my balance, and to live actively. In the next part, I will show you step by step how to do these 3 exercises so that each time you practice, not only will your muscles become stronger, but your heart and mind will also feel calmer and more steady in the face of aging. Now we will move into the most important part, 3 specific exercises that you can do right in your living room, with no equipment and no gym. Each one only takes a few minutes. But if you practice them regularly, they will send a very clear message to your body. I still need this strength. Before you begin, please remind yourself, this is not a competition. This is a small ritual, a simple gift you give your body every day. Slow, steady, and calm. Calmness is medicine. Exercise 1. The invisible chair. Testing the strength and independence of your legs. Please stand in front of a sturdy chair with a seat that is not too low. Place your feet about shoulder width apart, with your soles firmly planted on the floor. Slowly push your hips back as if you are about to sit down. But stop just before you touch the seat, staying about the width of 1 to 2 small hand spans above the chair. Hold that position for 3 to 5 seconds. You will feel your thighs gently tighten, your abdomen lightly brace, and your back remains straight. Breathe in slowly and breathe out slowly. Then press your heels firmly into the floor and gradually return to standing. The first time you do this, 3 to 5 repetitions are already very good. If it feels too difficult, you can lower yourself almost all the way to the chair and then stand up, or place a cushion on the seat so the distance is shorter. If you have had knee pain in the past, you do not need to go very low. It is enough to bend your knees slightly, as long as you can still feel your thigh muscles doing the work. This movement looks simple, but in medicine it is used as a kind of independence test. Every time you rise from a near-sitting position without using your hands, you are telling your future self, I can still stand up on my own. That is strength that comes together with dignity. When you practice this exercise, do not rush. Treat each hold as a small moment of meditation. Just you, your breathing, and the legs that have patiently carried you through so many decades. Exercise 2. Pushing against the kitchen counter, protecting the upper body. Once your legs have been woken up, we move to the upper body, the chest, shoulders, arms, and upper back. These are the areas that help you catch yourself when you slip, push your body up from the floor or from a chair, open doors, and ease stiffness in the neck and shoulders. Stand, facing a solid kitchen counter or a firm tabletop that is about hip height. Place both hands on the edge, about shoulder width apart, with your fingers gripping the surface securely. Slowly step your feet back a few small steps until your body forms a gentle diagonal line, without arching your back and without letting your belly sag. From here, breathe in and gently bend your elbows, lowering your chest toward the counter. Count slowly in your head, 1, 2, 3, then breathe out as you press through your hands and return your body to the starting position. Everything should be slow, smooth, and controlled, with no jerking and no rushing. If you are just beginning, you can do this 5 to 8 times, rest, and then do another round if you still feel comfortable. If it feels too heavy, step your feet closer to the counter. If it feels too light, step your feet a little farther back. Each time you push your body up, imagine that you are rehearsing a scene for your body. If one day I slip, I will still have the strength to catch myself and push myself back up. This is not only an arm exercise, it is an exercise for your confidence. The Japanese have a beautiful way of seeing this. They believe that true strength is the refinement in each movement. Every slow, mindful push against the counter is a small ritual that tells yourself, I am still here. I still matter. Exercise 3. Stepping back with support from a chair. Teaching your body not to panic when pulled backward. The third exercise looks simple, but it is an important secret for reducing the fear of falling. Many falls in older adults happen when they are pulled backward, turning around, or stepping back without thinking. That is why we are going to practice stepping back, but in a deliberate, controlled way. Stand next to a sturdy chair or the edge of a counter and place one hand lightly on it for balance. Stand tall with your feet parallel and your eyes looking forward. Slowly step one foot straight back, letting the ball of the foot touch the floor lightly and keeping the heel slightly lifted. Allow the front knee to bend a little, without dropping too low. Hold that position for 1 to 2 seconds and feel your glute muscles, the front thigh, and the calf all working together. Then press your front foot into the floor and bring your back foot forward to the starting position. Do this 4 to 6 times with each leg, always using your hand for light support and always moving slowly. If you feel unsteady, simply shorten your step backward. The goal is not to step far. The goal is to teach your brain, when I move backward, I am still in control. Every steady step back is a calm answer to the fear of falling. It is how you gently tell your older self, if I must step back, I choose to step back on my own terms, with stability and calm. If all 3 exercises in one day feel like too much, that is perfectly all right. Today you might only do the invisible chair. Tomorrow you add the push against the kitchen counter. On another day you practice the backward step. What matters is not the total number of exercises, but the consistency. 5 minutes a day, repeated over many months and many years, can create a very different body. I only ask that you remember a few small things. Always have a chair or a wall nearby to hold on to. Always listen to your body. A little mild discomfort is normal, but sharp pain or dizziness means you must stop. And if you are recovering from surgery, from a stroke, or you have complex medical conditions, please speak with your treating doctor before you start. In the next part, we will talk less about muscles and more about what these small movements really mean. About why, at 65, 70, or 80 years of age, every time you stand up from a chair or step back with confidence, it is a very beautiful way to say to life, I still want to live actively, and it is not too late for me at all. Dear friends, at this point we are no longer talking only about muscles. We are talking about a deeper question. Why do I still want to be strong? At the same age, with the same aching back and the same sore knee, I see two very different kinds of people. Some sigh and say, I am old. I will just live day by day. What is the point of exercising now? But others, in a very soft but very firm voice, say, I still want to walk to the market on my own. I still want to visit the cemetery of the people I love. I still want to hold my grandchild in my arms for a while. The bodies may be similar, but the way we look at life decides how much we care for that body. In long-living places like Okinawa, older people do not sit and count exercise sets. They simply repeat small rhythms of movement, standing up and sitting down, climbing a few stairs, bending to pick vegetables, walking to a familiar cafe or shop. These ordinary movements, done in a calm spirit, are their way of saying to life, I still have things to do. I still have reasons to wake up. Your 3 exercises are the same. Every time you stand up from the invisible chair, it is a quiet whisper. I want to stand up by myself. Every time you press your hands into the kitchen counter and push your body up, it is a very gentle message. If I slip and fall, I will still have a chance to fight back. Every backward step with your hand on the chair is a soft lesson. Even when I have to step back, I can step back in calm, not in panic. Calmness is medicine. When you move slowly, breathe slowly, feel your feet gripping the floor and your hand resting on the chair, you are not only training your muscles, you are soothing yourself and saying, I am still here, and I still have the right to choose how I walk through old age. If today you have ever thought, it is too late, exercise will not change anything, I only ask you to send your body one small signal. Stand up slowly one time. Do one gentle push against the counter. Take one solid step back. These very small movements, repeated over many days, will join together into a quiet sentence. I have not given up. I am only moving a little more slowly. In the final part, I will show you a very simple way to begin, with just one movement and one small message, so that in the days to come we can remind each other it is not too late for us to become strong again. Dear friends, if you have listened until now and feel even a tiny spark inside, however faint, that is already a beginning. I do not expect you to remember all the exercise names or to perform them perfectly from today. I only ask for one very small thing. Today, choose one single movement. It can be the invisible chair, it can be the push against the kitchen counter, or it can simply be a few backward steps with your hand resting on a chair. It does not need to be a lot. 3 to 5 repetitions, slow, smooth, and with full attention to your body, are enough. Then quietly say to yourself, I have started. If you would like to, write one short line under the 5 video. I am starting today. I read every comment, and whenever I see a sentence like that, I know that somewhere, someone is choosing to stand up for themselves. If you feel that this message has been helpful, I hope you will allow the channel Elderly Wisdom Diaries to walk with you a little longer. You can do that by subscribing and turning on the notification bell, so that each week we can have a small appointment together. A few minutes to talk about muscles, joints, circulation, sleep, and above all, how to live peacefully with aging. On your screen now, you will see other videos about balance exercises, leg exercises, and small daily habits that can help you fear falling less and worry less when night comes. Choose the next video that your heart feels it needs the most. You do not have to watch everything in a single day. Just go step by step, very slowly. And if you have a friend or a loved one who often says, I am old, exercise will not change anything, please share this video with them. Sometimes a single story or a single simple exercise is enough to change the direction of the rest of someone's old age. If no one has said this to you yet today, let me be the one to say it. You are much stronger than you think, and with just one slow step, one gentle breath, and one intentional stand from your chair, you have already begun to write a new chapter of your own story.